Hello and welcome, this is Gunner, and we're back with some more of the MegaCorp DLC of Stellaris. And unfortunately, whoever this alien race is, they beat me to this location. And I'm really bummed out about that because there's some really high-level anomalies in there that I was hoping that I would get the chance to take a look at. But sadly, also there's some trade resources that I kind of wanted, but sadly we didn't make it. So I'm just going to take the construction ship and just have it build the rest of the things here. Because I was kind of hoping that that was a survey vessel or something. But it was not. It was a construction ship building an outpost. And seeing how they're already building the outpost, I am too late. Now we may have a source of conflict here because the alien, I'm assuming this is their homeworld here, is here, here, and here. They're all around me. That's going to be some border tension. But we haven't had contact with them yet, not direct contact with them yet. So we don't know that much about them. We don't know if they'll be hostile or not. We'll just have to see. But in any case, yeah, I think we're set everywhere else. Dark Abyss, that is a very interesting name. I really do need to change these names because they're not very well suited to the kind of thing I'm going to do, but I'll come up with those names eventually. How are we doing on alloys? All right. So we did slow down my expansion down here. Sadly.
Research actualized.
Trying to compete with the aliens. Okay, so we get this. What else are we going to want here? We can do more minerals. We've been doing all right with minerals, so maybe not. Mining station output, more or less the same thing, but we do get a new starbase building, Nebula Refinery. We're able to refine and extract valuable minerals. So minerals, or better armor. But we're going to want stuff like this eventually. And yeah, more minerals is a good thing, because we can just trade them. I mean, this game's about trading after all. But this is tempting. I kind of feel like we should go with this one, though. This is mining station output of any type, so that could be energy credits, too. So, yeah, this one. And we also have the bonus. Yeah, we'll go with that. We really do need to get on to more, like, combat-oriented research, though. At least in my mind.
Market outlier identified.
Okay, leave that P for now. So now I'm checking over here to see if the aliens are over here, to see how much contact we have with them. If they are here, then I'm just backing away, because there's no point. Because this is the choke point. Okay, we don't have any contact, so they must not be here. Good. And that means they can't get through us here, so the only way they're going to get there is back around this way. So, who knows, that may be the next place we expand to, depending on how valuable it looks. If it's not that valuable, then
Upscaling
it's not going to be that high of a priority. We have a level 4 scientist, and we have done what? Finishes construction queue. Remember what it was that I was building. But we have a lot of jobs on this planet, that's for sure. Should have good population growth still. How many? There's still a lot of days on that. We're about to have another population. Good. Oh, that's right, I built another city. Because I was concerned about the housing. This should be able to sustain the number of jobs we have. That's the reason why I did it. Okay, how are we doing over here? So we have 1 population and 4 houses. How is the growth going? Plus 2.22 per month. Okay. Won't be long. We do have another colony in Regulus.
Research actualized.
All right. Yeah, that's what we've been looking for. All right, new research. We do have a little bit of progress towards this. What is this? It's a weapon, right? 100% damage to shields, but not very much damage to armor. Looks like it does a fair amount of damage for that size, because I don't think the weapons we currently have do that much damage. Although that is a, this is society research. This is not energy research or anything like that. Let's see what else we got. Monthly unity, that could be good. Let's see, we've got naval capacity for soldiers, from soldiers, I should say. And then defensive army. Then unlock starbase building, off-world trading company. Ooh, what does this do? Dedicated to improving the conditions of interstellar trade. Produces 2 trade value for each trade hub. Interesting. We're gonna eventually want that. This is really tempting. Because we could use the Unity. But this may not come around again, and we already have a situation where we'd want this. So let's get on it. It's gonna take time for it to research anyway. Because that's one of our weaker points. How's our science doing? We got 32 society research, 24 physics, 24 engineering. Okay. Is there anything I could directly do about that? I think I'd have to build a special building for that, like research labs. Yeah. Consumer goods is looking kind of dicey. We'll probably look for maybe civilian industries on one of our new colonies, perhaps. It's probably because all the clerks we have, because they turn consumer goods into other things. We may be able to buy consumer goods. Let's see. Yeah, we can. One of the pricier things, but it's something that we could do. Okay, we have enough influence to expand somewhere if we want. Right there. This is the area I'm more likely to focus on, though, even though this area down here is really good. Just because, yeah, building a trade hub here is becoming more and more likely. Unless that entity is going to be a problem. I mean, I'm going to be hacking it, so maybe it will be a problem. We'll have to see what else is in the system. But if it's looking good, I may have to take it. Then I'll probably look over here, see if the alien's there. And if they're not, pushing this way may be really important. For now, we'll just sit on the influence, because it gives us the opportunity to build one after the other.
Actualized.
Okay, research. Okay, we got the fusion reactor finally. I'm gonna look for weaponry, like the blue laser is probably the way I'm gonna go, but let's see what else we got. Improved deflectors, and energy credits from technicians up by 10%. Nah, we're going with this. We need weapons. It is getting to that point where we're going to want to upgrade our ships as well. I could probably afford to build one. So, really quickly, how long is that technology going to take? 83 months. That's a long time. Let's look at our ship design as it is. That's the toll here. Mostly, I think all that's changed is this, which just gives us, you know, slightly more power. The more power you have in excess, though, it's going to improve damage and evasion and stuff like that. So it's still worth saving the design. And then going to the Dark Abyss and upgrading it with 21 minerals, or alloy, I should say.
Market outlier identified.
Okay.
Ships upscaled.
Where was that anomaly? Down here? Okay, so you're done. I'm going to quickly send you here, and then once you're there, I'm going to grab the anchor and have them go upgrade. This is just to sit on the trade, that we don't have the piracy. We may have these two fleets merge anyway.
Upscaling complete.
Now that they're there, you guys go. Great. Okay, construction ship is done. How many more things are you needing to survey? Just one thing. All right. Maybe this is a terrible idea. But I'm thinking about putting my construction ship over here. Let's move there. The big thing is just going to be, is the alien
Future
here?
market survey
Because
complete.
if the alien is here, I'm probably going to change my mind. If they're not, I could build an outpost here, then build an outpost here, and then they've locked out. We've locked them out. They have to go this way. So no longer will we have border conflict down all this way. So probably a good idea. But this is fingers crossed. They're not there. Receiving a transmission from the Them Star Accord. They appear to have successfully translated our language. Diplomatic channels are now open, and all hostilities between us have ceased for the moment. Interesting. Okay, so they are militarists like us, but they are egalitarian, which is the opposite of materialist, so they may not like us. I represent the Them Star Accord. Our elected leader, Commissary General Mop Kiku Che, hopes for peaceful relations with your people. Well, that sounds good. But know that we are more than capable of defending our way of life. You will find yourself no match for us. That doesn't sound good. We will fight for our right to exist. We will not be held back. Those sound like fighty words. Oh, more corporate entity. We won't be held back. Sure. Well, that answers the question. They are here, so we cannot lock them out. They can come down this way, and there's nothing we can do about it. So as a result, construction here may not be that valuable. Yeah, this is not a bad system. It's got all right resources, but is it worth fighting over? Maybe. A lot of it depends on whether this system's any good. So, survey. But I won't know that in time. Because I have to assume that the aliens could come in here at any time. The other problem that I have, if we can, you know, if it is a problem, is that the only way I can collect this trade is by building a trade hub. And the only trade I'd be collecting would be this. Is it worth building a trade hub here for one thing of trade resources? Not sure that's true, or that would be ideal. If there was something here, maybe. But I don't know. I just don't like it. I think it's too much resources to invest in something that's such an unsure thing. This was worth it. Coming in here, because if I could get here, that would have been worth it. But now, it's not looking so worth it. We have places over here that are definitely worth it. So let's start exploiting the places we know are good. Let's not even beat around the bush. Just build a starbase here. Okay.
Potential market survey completed.
They closed borders. Oh, I meant to look at them. I guess that gives us an idea of what they think of us. They don't like us. Slavery policy being a big element of that. Also, we're authoritarian tyrants. And we could change that. We could change the slavery policy, but I have a feeling that the hierarchical union might not like that. See. Actions. Nothing necessarily says anything about slavery. Oh, these guys have more things that they like. Local rivalry. So they want us to be rivals with somebody. To be totally honest with you, these guys are likely going to be rivals. Because they don't like us very much. Let's look at them in more detail, though, before we make any rash decisions. So they have cut off borders with us, which means we're not likely going to be able to trade with them anyway. Let's see what we can do with them. Offer trade, declare rivalry, form defensive pact, form non-aggression pact. None of that will happen. Guarantee independence, but, you know, we could do that no matter how they feel about us. Close the borders of this country, blocking their fleet from entering our territory. Well, they're already doing it to us. Well, why are my ships a problem for you, jerk? Alright. Make sure that's both ways. Oh, our science ship has nothing to do. That's you down here. Okay, go with that. How are we doing on our levels? We have a level 4 scientist. Level 3. We need a level 5 to do that one research project, which I'm not surprised about. I seem to remember that being a really hard one to do. Whatever it is you do, whether you try and contact them or not. Okay, now that we've done that. Yeah. I just feel like it's not likely we're going to turn this around. Yeah, I know we have the -20 for the new contact that will go away, but we have massive border friction. They don't like us for 3 reasons. Well, the closed borders, that was our choice, but they don't like us for 2 significant reasons. Those are things that we're not likely going to change. With the slavery, I could, but it's not likely I'm going to change these things. So, with that being said, there are rivals. I mean, I don't see a reason why they wouldn't be. And by them being rivals of us, we get an influence bonus. So, maybe this is a terrible idea, but I don't know how this is going to turn around. I really don't. Maybe it's possible there's some things we can do interaction-wise, but since they've closed borders with me, I really don't think there is. We must have a commercial pact or be in federation with the owner of this planet in order to establish a branch office here. That's not likely ever going to happen, so nope. There are rivals. The one problem we have, though, we should look at this first. Do they know anybody else? Not that we are aware of, because they don't. It would be a question mark here. So they only know us. Well, it's sad that they're the first aliens we meet, and we immediately have to tell them to go screw themselves. But that's the way it's going to have to be. Oh, 3 habitable worlds. One's tropical. Damn. One's tropical. So likely a place we can colonize. How big is this system? It may have crap for resources, though. And that's why I really don't like doing this, but I feel like I have no choice. I have to build here. Because if I don't, they will. Out of curiosity, what is their planet like? What kind of planets do they like? Assuming this is their home world. They like arid worlds, so they're not compatible with us. But there's 3 planets on here, and I'm sure one of them probably... Yeah, they have 1 arid world here. It's actually a sizable arid world. Well, we could attack them and then slave them. They're militaristic, so they're likely going to attack me at some point. This delays me all the more, but really feel like we need to build here instead. Alright, that's what we're gonna do. Hopefully we can figure it out. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna need to churn out military ships, because these guys don't like me, and I feel like that's never going to get better. So We need to churn out. We need to work on technology to fight, and we need to churn out military ships. But that will be something we worry about in the future. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.